What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I want to talk about the Golden State Warriors briefly. They are 12th right now in the Western Conference, 12th at 3-6. And considering that tonight they're not going to have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and I think one other player, or Andrew Wiggins playing tonight. So more than likely, after tonight, they're going to be 3-7. 3-7. This is atrocious. It's atrocious. Now look, are we 25, 30 games into the season? No. Are they done? I can't say that. I can't say that they're done. Because you got to remember, last year, this team started off fucking hot as fucking firecrackers. You know what I'm saying? They were what were they at one point? Like 20-2 or 17-1? Or they had some crazy record along with the Phoenix Suns. Then, for much of the season, I would say the next 40 games, or 50 games, they were kind of average. They didn't look like a team that was championship. And then toward the end of the season, they got on a run into the playoffs, and then they cranked it up. So I'm not going to say this team is done. But there are some ominous signs. You know, we can't ignore the fact that this team has lost some key pieces. Even though we make fun of him, Mike Brown had been a fixture on this team for quite some time. And even though I think Mike Brown is an overrated and somewhat, I'm sorry for the background noise talking, even though Mike Brown has been a much maligned head coach, when it comes to defense, he's a pretty good coach, from a historical standpoint. He's been there for quite some time. He's no longer there now. He's the head coach of the Sacramento Kings. This team lost Otto Porter Jr., baby Wilt Chamberlain. You know what I'm saying? He's not there no more. They don't have Gary Payton II, and they definitely miss his perimeter defense. And, I think they missed somebody else, too. Who else did they lose? I think they lost another player. Who else did they lose? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. It might be just those two. But those are the two main guys that they lost. And they're not playing defense. And I'm talking about the Warriors, they're not really playing defense this year. And, when you're defending champions, teams get up to play you. Teams are amped up to play you. And the Warriors have to match that intensity, and they're not. And when that happens, this is what happens. And also, there's a 250-pound elephant or gorilla in the room in the name of Draymond Green. Okay? Draymond Green, to me, is the ultimate team obliterator. And I still think this team is affected by the punch heard around the world, or at least seen around the world. I think that shit has fucked up the chemistry of this team. I think that a lot of these guys still have some issues with what happened. Then, of course, you got Klay, who is just not playing well on the defensive end. Let's be honest. Klay is just not the same dude, man. Yeah, he did shoot very well from outside. I think 7 of 15 in the last game, but still, ultimately they lost the game. This team can still win and go deep, man, but they got some problems right now, man. They got some serious problems, And I think at the core of it is trust, cohesion, And I can't help but think that the Draymond thing really fucked this team up. And I think a lot of these guys are kind of getting tired of him too. And that's pretty much how I look at it right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me your input, especially your Warriors fans, on what's going on this season with the team.